Hello, I'm Camille Castile, Superintendent of Chandler Unified Schools. On behalf of the entire community, I want to extend to you, the class of 2020, a heartfelt congratulations. Your high school graduation is happening during an unprecedented time in our history. The last weeks of your senior year were disrupted by the COVID-19 outbreak. Schools were closed, athletic events, celebrations, and end-of-year activities canceled. I share your disappointment. Frankly, observing seniors in their final year is a highlight. You have grown so much, and it's evident in all you do. I want to take this opportunity to remind you that nothing can take away the meaning of your Chandler Unified School District diploma. You've met high standards and completed all the requirements. You are now ready for the world of work or academia. In addition, I want to commend the 2020 graduating class on how you handled this significant disruption. You quickly adapted to a new learning environment and completed your studies. You graciously sacrificed your plans and desires for the greater good. Many of you turned your focus outward to serve family and community members in need. You have brought great pride to the entire district. I want to remind you also that the commencement doesn't represent a stopping point, but by definition, a beginning or start. We wish the graduating class of 2020 a happy, healthy life as you pursue your dreams.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Senior Night Hill Academy style. Tonight will be a little bit different because we're coming to you virtually. But first, let me let you know that the teachers, staff, and myself greatly missed this last 9 weeks. The daily contact with our students is what keeps us going every day. But we are so proud that your children did exactly what it took to get through this night, to get to graduation. At this time, I'd like to introduce Ms. Barb Mosden to say a few words.
Hello, I'm Barb Mosden, President of the Chandler Unified School District Governing Board. On behalf of the board, I would like to congratulate the 2020 graduating class of Hill Learning Academy. A virtual graduation is not what any of us envisioned as recently as 3 months ago, but your accomplishments are not diminished in any way by the lack of a traditional commencement exercise. Life is a journey, and I hope you will learn from these challenges associated with the difficult times of 2020. Now we want to celebrate the milestone of graduation. Commencement is a big deal, not only for you, but for your parents and families as well. You've worked hard to get to this point, and it is truly celebration-worthy. Today is the time to reflect on the good times and the challenges you've overcome to get to this point. On behalf of the Governing Board, congratulations to the class of 2020. We wish you the best of luck in the future.
Thank you, Ms. Mosden. At this time, I'd like to bring up Jen Chandler, our ICAN program supervisor, for the rest of our program.
Thank you, Mr. Constance. And thank you, seniors and families, for joining us. We're sorry that we're not able to celebrate in person with you, but nonetheless, you have earned the right to celebrate. Before our teachers begin recognizing each of you as individual students, it is my pleasure to announce the recipient of the Saunders Montague Memorial Award. Saunders was our founding principal, and he encouraged and always applauded students that overcame adversity, and he desired that each and every one of you furthered your education. It is my honor to recognize and award today $500 to Michaela Miranda to further your education. Mika, we know that sometimes you came across as stubborn, but I want you to know as an adult in the big world, that will be respected as being strong-willed. And we look forward to seeing what you accomplish. Congratulations. Our favorite part of our ceremony is about to commence, and that is hearing about each of you as individual students. Speaking first tonight is Mr. Higgins.
All right, well, I get the pleasure of talking about Mr. Caleb Lane. Didn't have a lot of time to get to know him, but what we did get to know is that he had a goal and he set it forth and he achieved it. We're happy to say he's going to be serving in the U.S. Navy, and we're always going to remember you, especially your great hair and your love for Yoshi. One of my favorites was always talking with Brandon Wicker about college soccer. I know it's what he wanted to do, and that's what he's doing. He actually got himself a scholarship, and I forget which college it was, but he got a scholarship, and he's going. And he's worked hard. He's done a lot of stuff. He wants to be into sports medicine, doing physical therapy and whatnot, and he'll do a great job of that. He's great with other people. He's always talking. He's real personable, and he made friends with everybody. He's just a really great guy and super positive. And I'm going to miss our conversations about soccer and all the little input you gave for me to give to my son. It's always been great. Anton Sharp, I'm going to miss you. You're one of my favorite kids that I ever had. You always came in, gave me a hug, talked to me about something. And if I ever needed to find you, I knew where to go, and that was in your office in the bathroom. You were always there, listening to music, talking about music. But I could find you in there. And when we told you to get out, you'd get out. But it's interesting to talk to you when you talked about rap music or playing the drums at church. It's something I didn't know about you and wouldn't even guess about you. But, you know, if that's the role you're going to go and that's where you're going to end up, music is a great place to be, and I think you're going to do great there. And to my buddy Hob Teshiger, going to enjoy seeing you someday on the big screen playing football, because I know that's what you want to do down at LSU. And if you work as hard towards that dream as you did towards graduating high school, you'll probably get there. And you'll probably get there pretty soon. So just keep working hard and keep smiling, because that's one thing you always had in class was a smile. You never, ever quit smiling. And it made my day every day. Mr. Hinton, Joseph Hinton. You took a long time getting here, but you got here. And I think that's the thing I want to remember most, is how you'd sit there in class and we were wondering, is he going to get it done? He's going to get it done. And you always said, yeah, I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get it done. And you finally did. And just so proud of you. But, you know, the thing I want to remember most is how you really, really got into your heritage of being a Native American, how you respected that and you respected your family. And you stood up for that and you really believed in that. And I think that's going to take you a long way, just that love for your family and what you do for them. Just keep that up, whether you're working or going to college. I'm not sure what you decided to do yet because we haven't talked, but I'm not sure you're going to do well at either one. To my lunch buddy Hector Luna, I'm going to miss those times, 2 times a week eating lunch, just talking about whatever came to your mind. You always talked. It was like talking to an adult. You always told me about your goal of being a welder, and I've heard that you've got that interview and you've started down that track already. Your dream's going to be a reality before you know it, and I think that's awesome. And just keep doing it. Work hard when you get there, and more dreams will open up and become realities as well. Miss Leslie Silvas, my Spanish teacher. You making fun of my Spanish was probably the best part of you being at the school. Even though you worked hard and you're a great student, it's how you interacted with other people, and with me, with Miss Chandler, with all the other kids. It was just always a positive thing. You were always laughing and having fun, but then you were working hard when you'd help the other kids and do things that you weren't expected to do. You're just like, yeah, I'll step up and help them out. That was always a big thing. And you also want to be a nurse, and that kind of attitude is what's going to get you far. And whatever you need, we'll be here for you. Mr. Caleb Harrison. You're always there. And when I mean always there, you are always there, sitting right next to me, talking about something, talking about football. But you always were there. You're always working. You know, and it was good to finally get you out, even though we're going to miss you. And it was nice to hear all the rewards you're having at work, because you are a hard worker, and that's a good thing. Unfortunately for you, I think the one lesson you're going to have to learn is that when you're sitting there at home, you should never, ever, ever, ever cheer against the Denver Broncos. So take that with you wherever you go, and you'll be all right. And with great pleasure, I get to introduce our awesome science teacher, Mrs. Kelly Castillo.
Hello. I have several students that I want to talk about today, several wonderful graduating students. The first is Erin Allison. Erin, soon after coming to ICAN, developed a plan of attack for her schoolwork and pushed through with it. She worked intensely to complete all of her classes. Congratulations, Erin, on your high school graduation. Tatum Blancas. Tatum is a friendly and personable young lady. She always responds pleasantly when asked to complete a task. After graduation, she plans to go to the military, then cosmology school. Congratulations, Tatum, on your graduation. Leo Corrales. Leo enjoys playing soccer and hopes to play professionally. During this time of isolation, he has been hard at work on his classes, even late at night and weekends, seeking out and advocating for help in his classes as needed. His diligence paid off, and now Leo is a high school graduate. Jose Hernandez. Jose has persevered diligently to reach this point. The fourth year of math proved to be a struggle, but one that he was able to overcome by working hard staying after school. Congratulations, Jose, on your high school graduation. Yatziri Medina. Yatziri is quiet and hardworking. She pushed through many, many difficult math lessons, always with a positive attitude. After high school, she wishes to go to college to enter law enforcement as a police officer or in the FBI. Michaela Miranda. Mika is an assertive young lady who will clearly tell you how she sees it. After high school, she wishes to be either a flight attendant or go into business. Her self-confidence will serve her well in the business world. Congratulations, Mika, on your graduation. Jolie Montano. Jolie is a determined, kind young lady who has overcome many, many obstacles, always with a smile on her face. After graduation, she wants to be a radiologist and have a good family environment that is loving and welcoming. Congratulations, Jolie, on your graduation. Emily O'Neill. Emily is a natural leader with poise and confidence. I would watch her show new students around when only a month or so prior, she was the new student herself. Emily is now a high school graduate. Logan Patton. Logan is a confident young man. During this difficult time, he is hard at work at an essential job. After graduation, he wants to be either a physician assistant or a respiratory therapist or a business owner. Congratulations, Logan, on your graduation. Hannes Salvador. Hannes came to ICAN after he returned to the States from living in Germany. He is a hard-working, well-mannered young man. After graduation, he wants to go to college to become a registered nurse or a doctor. Congratulations, Hannes, on your high school graduation. Addison Spann. Addison is a quiet young lady. She has pushed through several setbacks to reach her graduation. After high school, she wants to be a hairstylist. Congratulations, Addison, on your high school graduation. Yamile Uskunga. Yamile is a gentle and kind young lady who is studying early childhood education at EVIT. Through her time at ICAN, she and I have worked closely together. While helping her, I enjoyed the opportunity to relearn economics, government, and the Odyssey outside of the math and science that I regularly teach. Congratulations, Yamile, on your high school graduation. I have the pleasure to introduce Mrs. Connie Cryle, our math instructor.
Hi. I have the pleasure of talking about some of our graduating seniors. The kids call me Miss K. Zeke, I've had the pleasure of working with Zeke in a number of math courses. He's very bright and a hard worker. That's a winning combination. He rarely asked for help, and when he did, he wanted to understand the concept and why it worked the way it did. He didn't want anyone to buy him a free meal. He wanted to learn how to fish. Zeke asked good, intelligent questions and took brilliant, beautiful, thorough notes. He's interested in continuing his schooling. He's considering trade school and either studying welding or electrical work. He's also considering going on to college and studying electrical engineering. Whichever he chooses, he's sure to be successful. Christian is a very nice young man who's so very personable. He's willing to work hard to achieve his goals. He'd like to go on and attend trade school. Christian is interested in business and in real estate. With his strong people skills and winning personality, he'll surely do well in both of those fields. Avery. When we were meeting at ICAN, Avery started out her mornings with me in room C. She always arrived with a smile on her face and a friendly good morning. When our students come to us, they fill out some paperwork, and when they finish up, they fill out some more. When asked if your teacher had a magic wand and could give you something, what would it be? Avery responded with, my diploma. Well, Avery earned her high school diploma, and there was no magic wand involved, just lots of hard work on her part. Avery's interested in attending art school and becoming an illustrator. Ricky's a young man after my heart. He said that the most useful thing he learned in high school was math. I love that. In his legacy statement, Ricky indicated that getting help from the teachers here at ICAN pays off. Ricky's a hard worker, and he didn't often ask for help, but when he did, he was a quick study. He's interested in working in the field of construction. Monique is a very self-motivated young lady. When we were attending in-person classes, she completed much of her coursework outside of school, writing all of her notes and completing at home everything except her tests and exams. She plans to attend one of our community colleges, and she's interested in medicine. She wants to study nursing. I know she'll make a wonderful nurse. Jennifer is a hard worker, and because of her strong work ethic, she was able to finish high school 5 months early. Her plans included working to save up to attend school this fall. Jennifer wants to study in the field of dentistry, possibly becoming a dental assistant. She indicated that one of the lessons she learned in school is to be kind to everyone, stating that you never know what they're going through. I think that's a worthwhile lesson for all of us. Jasmine. When asked if your teacher had a magic wand and could get you something, what would it be? Jasmine indicated that she'd like to be smarter in math. Well, I worked with Jasmine in math, and I can tell you that she underestimated her abilities. She's pretty darn smart in math. Jasmine would like to study law. She's interested in becoming either a police officer or possibly a lawyer. In Jasmine's legacy statement, she said that it's okay to make mistakes and to learn from them. Making mistakes and learning from them helps prepare us for adulthood and gives us the coping skills we'll need throughout our lives. Ava's a bright young lady with a big heart. She worked through some very challenging concepts with very little help. I was particularly impressed with her strong math skills. She's interested in attending ASU and wants to become a speech pathologist. And now I'd like to introduce Michelle Swope.
Dylan Cunningham. Dylan joined us this year at ICAN, and it was fun getting to know him. One of the things that I was pleasantly surprised to learn in the process of getting to know Dylan was that we discovered that we had a mutual connection of his cousins and my son being best friends. Chandler really is a small town. This connection made for some great conversations and stories, and before long, Mrs. Chandler and I found ourselves swapping documentary stories and TV series suggestions with Dylan. Dylan stuck with it. He had a plan, and he achieved it, one class at a time. Dylan, you are a very polite and mature young man who worked hard to achieve your goal this year of finishing your classes, and I wish you great success in all your life adventures. Cody McNeese. Cody started with us this year at ICAN, but I feel like he was part of the family long before. Maybe it's because we were neighbors and our families were friends before he became a student, but his addition to the ICAN family was a welcome one. Cody came to school with a smile on his face every day, dressed to impress, usually with a Starbucks drink in hand, and always got down to business. Cody's main goal for his future is to own his own company, and that is following in the footsteps of his family, and I know with his ambition and dedication, he will be able to do that. Cody, When you were asked what your teachers could give you if they had a magic wand, you said a diploma. And now you've earned it yourself. No need for magic. You just had to believe in yourself. I'm very proud of you and will miss seeing you at school every day. Please stay in touch. Carter Wilson. Carter joined us at ICAN this year, just this past semester, and he came in determined and ready to work. Carter, I'm very proud of you for not letting any obstacle derail you from your mission to finish your classes and graduate. Although Carter may have confessed to me that he is a big procrastinator, I think he knew his plan all along and wasn't worried. Carter, I enjoyed getting to know you and chatting about number 24 and our mutual friends. You are a great young man, and I hope that you achieve your dreams of ending up in Hawaii. I think that suits you perfectly. David McAndrews. David started with us at ICAN just this last semester, and just a few classes left to finish, he did it. He came to school every day, ready and determined to finish his classes, and that's what he did with pride. David wants to pursue a career in graphic design, and I know that with his work ethic and dedication, he will achieve his goal. Good luck in all you do, David. Jelena Reyes. We had the pleasure of having Jelena with us at ICAN for her junior and senior year. Over those 2 years, we got to know her and watched her work hard to reach her goal of graduating. We learned that Jelena is not a morning person, and we also learned that Jelena does not like to speak Spanish. I know she got tired of us asking. Jelena had a great sense of self, and she wants to be a spa therapist, which I think suits her perfectly. It's all in the effort to help others, which I think suits her. Jelena, I wish you a bright future. Caleb Wall. Caleb came to ICAN as a junior after attending Chandler Online and Perry High School. While pursuing his goal with us to finish his classes, Caleb was also pursuing his passion of playing hockey all over the United States, which is an extraordinary challenge and amazing thing for anyone to do. And Caleb did it. Caleb, we all know the hard work and dedication you put into making this happen, and we are all very proud of you. It takes tremendous work ethic and dedication to do what you have done. I know that with these skills that you have learned, you will be able to achieve any goal you set for yourself. Good luck in all you do. I'm guessing I will see you on the ice as a professional hockey player one day, and I will be able to say I knew him when. Vincent Williams. Vincent came to ICAN just this last semester from Basha High School and came in ready to work. He knew he had a goal to achieve, and he reached it. Vincent stayed right on track and did not let anything get in his way of achieving his goal of graduating. Vincent, I am proud of you for working for what you wanted, and I know that you will be able to take these time management and organizational skills that you have learned from your experience with us at ICAN and apply them to whatever you choose to pursue next. Whether it is becoming a firefighter or joining the military, I know that you will succeed. Good luck in your future. And next, I would like to introduce Mr. Hartley.
Angel. In a word, a finisher. Works at problems till he gets it, no matter how long it takes. There were times when Angel hung his head at the end of the day, tired of dealing with math, English, or any of the other subjects. He wouldn't give up, though. He would take a breather, and then, metaphorically, listen to Coach Chandler, get to his feet, and run back onto the field to score again and again. He never gave up, and he always knew that neither would we. Aldo. He's always kind of the cool guy. Tough exterior, but he's a hard worker and willing to struggle through things that were hard. English is not Aldo's favorite subject, but he wasn't afraid of it either. He never got stuck on a problem. He would always ask for help or direction. There were days when I would nudge him awake because he had a long shift the day before, but he worked hard in school and out of school. I know he will continue being that same cool, hard-working guy wherever he goes in life. Blake. A few words to describe Blake are about time, friendly, happy, smart, takes his time. I'll never forget Blake. During his time at ICAN, he became a fixture. He always had a ready smile and willingness to help. I remember a number of occasions where at the end of the day, the computers were all mixed up and in a mess. And before I could get a chance to go untangle it, I looked over and he was kneeling down, straightening up the cords and putting everything back in its correct slots. He struggled, true, but he didn't give up. The things we struggle for and obtain, we value all the more for the struggle. I know that Blake will value this time at ICAN and will value the lessons he learned here. Diana, a hard worker, does what she says she will do, challenges herself, and is very upbeat. If I could use one word to define her, it would be stick-to-itiveness. She does not give up or give in. She is constantly challenging herself to work harder and to get more done. If she tells you she's going to get something done, get out of her way. She will get there and get there with a smile. She doesn't let things get her down. She also made a point of being there for her friends whenever they were struggling. I know she will continue with that same can-do attitude in everything she will do in the future. Corey, gardener, foodie, fashionista, family, hard worker, and a very sensitive soul. We have, over the course of her time at ICAN, talked about food, allergies, and even gardening. I know how much her family means to her just from the fact that most of her comments start with, "my father." Though she struggled with English, she stuck through it and finished it with a flair. Your meme making fun of a certain English teacher will forever hang in Miss Chandler's office. I know there were days you wanted to pack it in, but you always came back and started right back in. Life is made up of rough patches and easy stretches. Our character is defined not by what we do when things are easy, but by what we do when things are difficult. Some give up under the stress life places on them. I know that Corey won't. She will keep going and will do great things. Sebastian. A few words about Sebastian. Soccer. It has to be soccer right at the beginning. In a hurry. Willing to do things over to get them right. Sebastian is in a hurry to get on to life. Often he would skim through the lessons just to find out what he needed to do at the end. Hurry, do that as quickly as he could, and then move on to the next thing. It is very much why I am not surprised that he wants to play soccer so much. He wants to be moving, whether it's getting through lessons or on the field. He isn't afraid of correction, though. If he does something wrong, he is willing to fix it. He just doesn't like the fact that it slows him down. I look forward to seeing what Sebastian does both on and off the field as he moves on to new challenges in life. Cameron. Reptiles, very intelligent, a lot of life conversations, always planning, has his own way of doing things. Cameron, once you get to know him, you will see that he always has a plan. Whether it is to breed rare snakes or turn his room into a reptile haven, he always has a plan. During his stay at ICAN, I have found him intelligent and often wanting to do things his way. He walks his own path, and when you talk to him, you realize that while some just feel their way through an idea, he has a clear vision of his path, what he wants out of life, and even what it will take to obtain his goals. As he continues to set and accomplish his goals, he will be one to watch and see what interesting things he achieves in life.
Thank you, Mr. Hartley. Weren't those stories great? That's my favorite part about senior night. At this time, I want to bring Ms. Chandler up for another time-honored tradition and a message for our seniors.
A common theme you've heard throughout our ceremony is that of pride, congratulations, and admiration. We know our seniors wouldn't have achieved this monumental event if it wasn't for their support system. In our ceremony every year, we use the rose as our symbol of the evolution that our seniors have made. Often students enter with plenty of thorns, and this comes from their vast experiences. It could be a trauma, a dislike for school, educational disadvantage, or just purely a dislike for the morning hours. And as parents and educators, we always see the full potential, the rose in full bloom, and we would typically provide our students with roses at this point. As that's not an option right now, we will take a short pause and ask that our seniors hand out a virtual rose to their loved ones with a thank you. Please give thanks to your support system, whether they're within arm's reach right now, or if they're not, please take out your cell phones and send a text thanking that loved one for never giving up on you. We'll take a moment for you.
Parents, students, as a principal of Hill Learning Academy, you've seen me walk through the halls of ICAN, walking into classrooms, usually disrupting your learning, but I've always got a story to tell. But today I've got 5 words for you. First word is champion. I want you to be a champion. You have earned the 22 credits, a high school diploma, something no one can ever take away from you. I want you to walk through life with your head held high, your chest out, proud of who you are. Be a champion. Second word is give. I want you to give back to someone who you think needs a little extra push. When you first came to the ICAN facility, you worked hard, and your teachers would never let you slow down, or they were relentless in the pursuit of your high school graduation. I want you to find somebody and give them that drive, give them that push, and get them to this exact moment that you were relishing right now. The third word is represent. You are a Hill Hawk. Please make sure when you talk about us, you've got a smile on your face. You talk about all the great experiences that you had and all the different avenues that now you have at your disposal because you are a high school graduate. Next word is challenge. I'm going to challenge each of you to be a better person every day, to work hard, to show the reluctancy to give up in any situation. I want you to be the best person you can be. Challenge yourself to do things you never thought you could do, because this is one of the things that was a challenge for you, and you overcame it. Lastly is visit. Come back and see us. Come back and tell us the stories of your life and what's going on, the new family that you've created, and all the different opportunities that you have because of your high school diploma. You know the staff would love to hear what's going on. We stop the day, listen to conversations, and just enjoy the everyday experiences that you bring to us. Now, at this time, I want all graduates to stand. This message is for Dr. Castile, the governing board. I just want to let you know that all of the students standing right now have met all the graduation requirements by Chandler Unified School District and have earned their diploma. Congratulations. Enjoy your future, and we'll see you soon. Have a great evening.